Baseball came to Santa Fe in the 1880s with the military camps at Fort Union and Fort Wingate, where semi-pro competitions were held. Until 1975, when Capitol High School opened in Santa Fe, the ongoing sports rivalry was between St. Michael's High School and Santa Fe High. In this photo, St. Michael's High School's baseball team is getting ready for a game. Santa Fe High School, the Santa Fe Indian School, and Albuquerque High School soon followed by holding promoted baseball competition in the capital city. During that era, local businesses sponsored adult teams like the Mechanics. Several of the local mining companies had sponsored baseball leagues like the Madrid Miners and the Copper League, which was financed by the China Copper Company. People from Santa Fe would take the 20-minute drive to Madrid to see the baseball games. Legend has it that many of the miners were former major league players in need of regular work in the mines. Baseball was also popular at the Penitentiary of New Mexico, where their team played exhibition games against teams in Santa Fe and Albuquerque. All of those games were played at the penitentiary, filled with inmates as spectators. While St. Michael's High School excelled at baseball, the Santa Fe High School girls basketball team were city champs in 1917. Henry Kid Pacheco was 15 when he made his boxing debut in Madrid, New Mexico at the annual 4th of July celebration. At 19 years of age, he joined the Marines and went on to a series of armed forces titles, including the Bantam Champion of the Hawaiian Islands and the Bantamweight Champion of the Pacific Fleet. When he returned to Santa Fe as a civilian, his biggest feat came in 1923 when he knocked out an opponent that was 70 pounds heavier. Henry McKinley was the last of a dying breed of professional cowboys and ranchers in New Mexico. He and his wife Peggy managed the Rancho Viejo 30,000-acre ranch and herd of longhorn cattle south of Santa Fe. For many years, McKinley held the New Mexico state title in calf roping. The Rodeo de Santa Fe has entertained generations of fans since 1949. It is one of the few ongoing rodeos in the nation that preserves Western-style cowboy sportsmanship. Today, the Rodeo de Santa Fe is listed as one of the leading members of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. Jim Kennicott came from a long line of pioneers that came over on the Mayflower. The exploration by his great-great-uncle, Robert Kennicott, led to Alaska becoming the 49th state of the Union. Kennicott was a big fan of Teddy Roosevelt. In 1976, he shot a water buffalo at Kilimanjaro, Africa, following the same route that Teddy Roosevelt once hunted. Toby Roybal was a four-sport letterman at Santa Fe High School who received a scholarship to play basketball at the University of New Mexico. He earned all conference honors and set several scoring records for the UNM Lobos. In 1977, Santa Fe High School named their gymnasium in his honor. In 1984, Toby Roybal was inducted into the Albuquerque Sports Hall of Fame and the UNM Hall of Honor. Nickpino was a member of St. Michael's High School's undefeated basketball team in 1962 that was dubbed the Mighty Midgets. All of the team members were under 6 feet tall, with the exception of Pino, who was a towering 7'1". After graduation, Pino received a basketball scholarship at Kansas State, and in 1967 and 1968, he played professional basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Marty Sanchez was a native of Santa Fe who, at 8 years of age, won first place in the Pee Wee division of the Sun Country PGA Junior Tournament at the Santa Fe Country Club. At Santa Fe High, he was a member of the golf team, winning many tournaments throughout the state. Sanchez was awarded scholarships to both New Mexico Junior College and Western New Mexico University. His dream was to become a professional golfer, but in the fall of 1991, he was diagnosed with a cancerous tumor surrounding his vital organs and died in the spring of 1992. Today, the Marty Sanchez Links de Santa Fe Golf Course is named in his honor. Brian Erlocker is without a doubt the best known New Mexican to make it big in the world of sports. Erlocker's career started among the oil fields near Lovington, New Mexico, where he once worked. He later became a superstar at the University of New Mexico, and his football career culminated in Chicago with a 13-year career with the Chicago Bears. Even after Erlocker became a member of the NFL Hall of Fame, he never forgot the people of Lovington, New Mexico. In fact, in 2019, the blue turf which he donated to the school at Wildcat Stadium was named Brian Erlocker Field in honor of the Pro Football Hall of Famer.